So, hello there again for another live stream. Let me check everything here. Music is on. Let me put everything right here. All right. Bear with me just for a moment, please, so I can arrange everything. All right. Yeah, let's start, shall we? So, right now we'll be doing here the Puss in Boots. This one was a request from the last live session, okay? And for this, I'll be using, as always, our Illumino Heart Ink machine, okay? And also our Illumino Heart Ink ballpoint cartridge, okay? We are going to set this around, well, it's not right now, it's 5.4 volts. We can then see if it's needed to increase or decrease later on, but for now let's leave it at that. And as always, I like to start from top to bottom, so let's start here with the feather on his hat. Here, doing the feather, we are going to just place some darker markings, mainly on the outline. We are not going to feel like to do the proper outline around it, just to doing some appointments here and there with a really dark tone, and then with a slightly lighter one, we are going to try to fill almost everything here. Because since it's a feather, I don't want to close everything here, you know? So let's go here. As I said, we are working here on this feathery stuff. Hello Alexia, thank you very much. As I said before, like, this one was a request from a fellow viewer. she won the contest from last stream from Saturday. So here, as you can see, we already have like the whole thing marked up with the feather. Now we are going to deal here with the darker area, since it's a little bit curved, and then we are going to deal with the rest of the insides of the feather, which will be really lighter. So, but right now we are going to give it a go with this, since this is in the shadow area. We can be a little bit harsher here. How are you, Alexia? Thank you, but honestly, it's not talent. It's really just work. I've been doing these live streams right now, daily, for it was from December, but like strictly and really like based, it was from the beginning of November. From January. And honestly, if you want to achieve something like this, at least with this type of technique, let's say, it's fairly easy to start, okay? Not really that hard. And I already say this almost like in every live stream. I encourage every one of you to give it a try with this technique, because besides being really fun, which it is to do, it's really easy to start with, you know. Yeah, well, supposedly there's more people watching, at least from what I see. But on the chat, yeah. And I appreciate it, honestly. It's always better to have someone to keep company and be a little bit more active. So I really appreciate it. Also, I don't know if it's because of that, because usually I start my live streams a little bit later, like right now here. It's in Portugal, so right now it's like 9 a.m. and usually I'll start this like around 10, 11, so it could be also because of that. Don't know, but it could be also the reason. Jay, what up? No. I picked up an existing reference just to be the most, can I say, the most precise. Josh, it's a tattoo machine with a ballpoint pen cartridge. So you can check this out on the description link. You have there like the link to this machine. Okay. Yeah, James. Okay, nice. So it's also a little bit early. But yeah, you are saying like James, like about the reference. Yeah, usually I'm doing this like I used to do with a tattoo, you know. Usually. I'm a tattoo artist, right? So we usually use stencils, right, to place on the body, and then after that starting to shade and to line and whatnot, right? So and my approach here, it's almost the same. Like I have the reference, okay, and then I transfer it to the paper, and then I get to shade, okay. So my approach here, it's almost the same as if I was tattooing. Usually, if I'm doing like something for myself, I'll draw on my iPad. But since this was like a particular, like a really specific thing that a fellow viewer chose, I just went with a reference to be more exact. Yeah, that was my point exactly. Because if I was to draw by myself, most likely it wouldn't look exactly like Puss in the Boots, you know. So yeah, since it's already there, since there's something that's, well, already made, I didn't see properly a point to reinvent the wheel, you know. Like the rest of the stuff I do, like they are made by me, and that's okay, because there's stuff like I really imagined, or I saw faint references of that kind of stuff, and that's fine. But well, with this, I didn't see really a point to waste any time, since it's already there, and the person was really wanting to be this particular stuff. So well, no need to try to like I said before, like to reinvent the wheel, right? It's already there. Okay, go for it. Well, it's not if you get to, well, you will get there, but it's more like a matter of time, let's say. It could take you a little bit longer or not, but you will get there. But I like challenges. I really enjoy those challenges, you know. Like the previous ones. This is like the third, yeah, this is like the third one that I did, that I'm doing, following a request from a viewer. Well, it was honestly the easiest one to do, to at least to come up with, because it was already there, right? But the prior two, they were really tricky as well. From the, like, well, honestly I prefer black and white, but eventually the guys from Illumino Hard Ink are going to send me, I guess it's on the way, some colored cartridges, so eventually I'll use them and try them out just to see what's like, and then I'll do some color stuff, yeah. But just I'm going to say that like this one, not this one, this one was my creation, like this one, like it took me a while to get into it, because the only thing that the viewer said was like to do like a Maltese dog, and I didn't even knew what kind of dog that was. I had to search, and as soon as I looked at the type of dog, and I was like, yeah, this is like some high class animal, and just it was like immediate, like to make it like drinking tea, you know. But also like this one was the first one, you know, like to do like a clown cat with ice cream. That was like the only prompt like the person told me, and yeah, I had to figure out something to to make it work. And I like that. I like that kind of stuff. Yeah, proportions are kind of tricky, but since I do almost all my drawings first on iPad, it kind of simplifies a little bit more all the things, you know. It's easier to erase, to redo it, so yeah. Let me just... Sorry. Yeah. Pretty good. Like I usually use Procreate for, well, for almost every drawing I do. It's a very easy software, you know. It has nothing really tricky around it. It's just like a blank. It appears to you like a blank page, you know, but the easiness for me at least, it's like the ability of quickly erasing, quickly like redimensioning something, you know, that accelerates a lot your process, you know. Like for instance, let's say if I had like if I did exactly this design here on paper, and then I was just seeing that this, and I thought, well, I guess the head it's a little bit in proportionally speaking. I guess the head is a little bit smaller than it should be. So if I'm doing this on paper, I would have like to erase everything, right? And there's no need for that. So digitally, I just like crop just this part, just enlarge it a little bit, and in like a few seconds, I have the proportions I need, you know. So it's more practical, you know. That's why I was telling you, like, even like with the proportions, like dealing with proportions, if you are working like digitally, it's way easier because it's also faster. Hey there, Yvonne. So here it is, your design. You asked for it, so thank you. Yeah, of course, paper and pencil, of course, no doubt about it. I'm just saying, like, in terms of practicality, you know. I really enjoy as well, like working with with just pencil and paper. But yeah, if you want to do something quick and fairly easy, like digital is the way, honestly. Yeah, I'm a tattoo artist. Actually, I am. But like nowadays, things are a little bit out of control in the tattoo industry, you know. Even like, even if you before right before I started the live, I was like scrolling on Instagram and just picked up a sponsored post saying like some studio here in Portugal was doing like a like some kind of promotion, and it just blew my mind, you know, because it's outrageous, you know, like going for the promotion was like two tattoos until like 7 centimeters would be like 30 euros. Like 7 centimeters, it's a lot, okay? You can guess like, well, yeah, but it's not that much. Yeah, in tattooing it's a lot. And like I saw like the profile of the person, and like we are not talking about someone who is like starting out, you know. It was someone who is already in here, like in the tattoo industry for a while now, and doing this type of prices. Like it just that just blows up the entire industry, you know. Because right now people are sending me messages to get budgets from their ideas, and usually the messages stop when I'll tell the price. And honestly, I don't my prices aren't that high, but I can't compete with this, you know. Yeah. Yeah, exactly that. Like I saw like my fellow coworker, because I divide like the tattoo studio we are two guys working there, and my fellow coworker, he told me like he saw also like a sponsored stuff on Instagram about the guy here in Porto, a tattoo artist, like a really good tattoo artist, like with incredible pieces, that was doing like full day, anything you want, like in a full day session, okay, it's 150 euros. And when I was like, what the hell? What the hell, you know? Like stuff that he could eventually get to do the same thing, like the double or triple the price easily. And he's like, well, like it's tough then because the public sees that kind of stuff. And if you are not like, if you don't go with the same vibe, yeah, 4 days work. If you don't go with the same vibe, then you don't get appointments, you know. But honestly, I'm not looking to to do that kind of stuff. So what's been happening really, it's that I've been like, we have like just a few stuff like being done and scheduled, because yeah, completely. They don't understand that. So I already did this type of stuff, you know, but I did it when I was starting out, you know, like doing really cheap stuff to get clients to start out. But I always told my clients that it was like, well, I'm doing this price, it's not to stick, it's just because I'm starting out, I need clients, so they understand that this won't be like the regular thing to do, you know. And it was okay, and they understood that, you know. The problem here it's because like people now are thinking, well, so if this guy who is huge it's like asking for this amount, why should you ask for more, you know? So like he's hurting himself and all the others behind him, you know. Well, eventually they won't, you know. Eventually they won't sustain it because, like, tattooing, it's not the same as cutting hair, you know, for instance, or doing nails, because, like, when you tattoo, well, about hair. So, if you need to, like, for man or woman, they always would need to cut their hair, you know, like, so it's like periodic, okay. Also the nails thing, you know. Tattooing is not the thing. It's not the same, you know, because people, well, like, of course, there's people that want to cover the whole body. Okay, that's fair. But the most people would like just like 1 or 2 or 3 tattoos, and that's enough, you know. So if they charge that low for tattooing, low, so they will lose like a client in a matter of, I don't know, like 1 month or something like that, and for a really low amount. Yeah, of course. I do have tattoos. I have both my arms done and my legs. It would be odd for a tattoo artist not having tattoos. There's actually right now there's tattoo artists who don't have like any tattoos at all. But I feel that a little bit odd, at least. Yeah, my legs were done by myself. Yeah. When I was starting out. Just to try different techniques, to try different applications. Well, it's not really that hurtful, you know. Usually the most annoying thing about tattooing yourself, it's more on the position you are, you know, because after a long time you start to get your back with pain, and that's the most problematic thing, not properly the pain from the tattooing itself. It's more about the rest. Hey there, it's Jane. Yes, it's watercolor 300 GSM paper. I can show you exactly the brand. How are you, cuties? All good? It's Canson XL watercolor 300 GSM. If I did ever mess up doing my own tattoos, well, yeah. Also, for Muslim, how I didn't understood. Sorry. But yeah, I was talking about to iPhone. Yeah, like I had one that I started doing, and I don't know why, but it would be like a day that I was probably more sensitive to pain. I don't know why. And as soon as I did like the first line, it started to hurt me a lot, you know. But it probably was honestly like a day that I was really sensitive to pain. But that was the only tattoo that I did that it really hurt me a lot. And since I already started, I had to finish it. So I kept going, but it became like really shitty. So then I covered it up with something else. But yeah. I'm sorry, Cuties, but I didn't understood what you meant. Well, not this one actually. You can use this one for tattooing, yeah. This type of pen, it's more used to PMU, to permanent makeup, you know, like to do to do like those really delicate like lips filling or eyebrows, that kind of stuff. But also you can use this, yeah, for tattooing. Like instead of having a cartridge like this with a ballpoint, you have a cartridge with an actual needle. And yeah, the setup, it's exactly the same. Hello there, Animal Love Fest. Yeah, I'm early today. A little bit early. Thank you very much. I'm cool. How about you? How is going your Sunday? Your Monday? How was your weekend? Your Sunday? Okay, so it was like a Sunday on the couch, right? Yeah. Like here it's not that cold, but the rain doesn't let us. So that also would be nice. Like going all the the Sunday on the couch, but it wasn't the point. Well, no, it's Jay. No. That's honestly, that's something I really don't like doing it, you know. That's something that people actually, not a lot of people, but some people do in tattooing. But I really don't like it because like I don't like to start things without having a plan, you know. And usually when I draw, I just go over a lot with my with like the proportions and whatnot. So I take a lot of time around it. So just thinking on starting something purely like shading without drawing anything at all, that just drives me a little bit crazy. Because even those people like to do that on tattooing, even if you are a really like cool artist, you know, like a really skilled one, man, like it will always be better to first draw something, you know, just have some markings, have some references, you know, like this, like in here in this specific drawing I don't have all the references I need, you know, to make the shading. I have right here my, you know, on my iPad the reference, you know. So I don't have all the markings here. Just have like some, well, some particular ones, so I can go with it. But like starting something without having a single reference for me, no, nah. It wouldn't happen. What's coming out of the side? What side? Sorry. This is a Puss in the Boots, yeah. Oh, here, yeah. It's the sword. Yeah. It's a sword, and the handle, it's like a little like stylized cat. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Let me just go here. Now let's get into the eyes. No, 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 not at all. With this, I have like this one. This is a cartridge with a ballpoint pen charge in it, you know. I'm not using properly like ink, let's say. The ink it's inside the cartridge. For a regular person, if I would tattoo, like I could use I could use this machine, but I would use like a specific ink for tattooing, and instead of having this, it would be a different kind of cartridge. I'm going to shade the fur. So this particular one has like some like stripes, let's say. Ideally, using on the fur. Usually, when I stipple, I just go like cross hatching to make it a little bit uniform, you know. But since like when I start here on the fur, I'll just go with a directional stippling like I did here, you know. So you can see like the direction of the fur. But that's a really interesting question, because it's kind of tricky, right, to shade fur in this technique because it's only points, it's only dots. Go for it. How come people are so hard to draw? Sorry, didn't understood. You're saying like how is so hard to draw? That was your point. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I understand. Yeah, okay, okay. Well, no, not really that hard, you know. That's not really that hard. Honestly, there's like other stuff at least for me, that it's way trickier to tattoo than properly like realism, or yeah, like realism, like people's face. There's other stuff that for me they are really way more difficult to do. Like for instance, if you if you go to any tattoo artist and ask the hardest thing, I can tell you, like if you place, I already did something like this, like a perfect circle, a perfect fine line circle, like in the sternum. It's the most difficult thing to do. Just this. It sounds really simple, right? It's the most complicated and most difficult thing to tattoo. And you can ask anyone in the tattooing world, and eventually they will say this. Just because, like, doing a fine line perfect circle, no, not just that, like on the sternum you have like a different like doing a fine line perfect circle, it's for itself, it's really tricky, okay, because you can't do the whole thing in one pass. You have to stop, and you have to be really careful where you start again, you know, so it's not messed up, you know. And the other thing, it's like on the sternum, you have to be in sync with the people's breathing, you know, because it's going up and down, and you just can't like ask the people to stop breathing. Jane, it's not a vape. It's like heated. It's like an IQOS. It's heated tobacco. So I already had something like that. A girl asked me to to tattoo on her sternum like a sun, like a stylized sun. So it was a perfect circle, and right underneath like a moon, like a crescent moon. So it was like I spent like a lot of time just doing these two simple things. I spent a lot of time doing that, and at the end of the whole session, I was sweating like my whole shirt was like almost dripping water, you know. And that it's way more difficult than do some realistic stuff or something like that. Yeah, that won't happen. October, it's okay. Yeah, the pen. It's in Lumino Heart ink. You can check on the video description. But Jay, well, I did that, but obviously I had like the reference, I had the stencil, yeah. And even with a reference, it was really tricky. No problem, man. So just a little light shading here. Okay, so you already went through the 1000. Congratulations. Then you'll have to then I'll ask you to get in touch with me, like, I don't know, or it could be like through Instagram or something. Well, first let me just pick up the name exactly so I don't mess up. It's Jaxi, okay. That's people come in together. Well, no. Why? Why should they be dumb? Well, if I thought they were dumb, I will consider myself also as a dumb person, because I do have tattoos as well. Yeah, please do Animal Love Fest so I can get your address and set everything to send you the design. So guys, you can see here Animal Fest already came to the 1000 points. No problem, no need to thank. You earned it. Oh, okay. Well, that's a little tricky to answer, because obviously there's stuff that you do, for instance, like doing your girlfriend's name. That is dumb. That I can say it's dumb. And I did a couple of those, and I always try to discourage people from doing that, but usually it's not worth it because they are really into that thing. And the most interesting case, thank you Ivan, I had lately was like with a client of mine. He did like all his tattoos with me, from the first till like the last one, and suddenly he came to me like, well man, I'm dating, I'm wanting to do a tattoo with my girlfriend name, and she also wants to tattoo my name on her. And I was like, man, really? Don't do it, please. It's a little bit, it's not worth it, honestly. You can do other kind of stuff to remind of her, like something a bit more symbolic. Don't do the name, really. No, but I want it. Okay. So the client has always the last word, right? So, okay, let's go. He came to tattoo, also the girl. And the girl was first. And as soon as they were there, I never met the girl before, so it was the first time. As soon as they were there, I was like figuring immediately that wouldn't work for a long time, because like the girl was getting tattooed, and well, he was just chilling on his phone, you know, and the girl was all the time, what are you looking at? What are you seeing? And I was like, what? Dude. Like really picking like with everything, and I was like, this will be interesting to watch. Then a few, like 2 or 3 months later, he messaged me like, dude, we have to deal here with something. And I was like, so what's up? Well, we have to cover up something. I guess you already know what it is. And I just like I started laughing because like, dude, come on. He broke up with a girl, and yeah. So yeah, of course. So that thing is dumb. That is dumb. Yeah. If someone comes up to me to tattoo the name of someone else, first, if it's like the children, like someone who already died, for instance, that's one thing, okay, that's, well, it is what it is. But like doing your girlfriend's or wife or husband name, don't do it. Don't do it, please. Or do, because I have if you do, like the tattooer simply will have like would ask you for twice the money for the same spot, so it's up to you. For instance, I have something tattooed that well, yeah, you see. So you could get around pretty easily, right? But not in this case, because the guy wanted me to tattoo like the first 2 names and the date they started, and figure this out. The date they started, it was like 2 months prior. So like only 2 months prior getting a tattoo, they just started dating like 2 months ago, you know, which is like nuts. And it was like the whole thing was so much like toxic, you know, that I was tattooing like the whole family, like their parents as well. I also tattooed his parents, and then like the father came to me to a session, and I was talking to him like, well, why the hell your son is going to do that type of stuff, and he was like, yeah, I know, I tried to discourage him and at least to do something like a little bit more because like his sister had the same name as her, you know, the first name. At least putting just the first name, so if they break up, then then it's like the sister's name, right? But he was so toxic, she was so toxic that she, just for clearing everything, she really wanted to place like both her names, you know? Yeah, no doubt. I saw it immediately as soon as they entered the studio. With that like micromanaging, like what are you looking at, what are you seeing, I was like, what the hell. No. And I'm glad he got rid of the relationship, but yeah. Well, actually, at least not for me, because that's what when I was in Lisbon. I'm no longer in Lisbon. I'm in Porto right now. So yeah, if he comes with the same stupid idea, it won't be me doing that, at least. But I guess he learned the lesson. Butterflies. I hate butterflies, honestly. Let me just close here the door a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, butterflies was the most thing I did until now. For sure. Right now I just can't imagine doing like something like more out of the box with butterflies, because I've done so many that I'm already. Hey there, Baya. Oh, cool. Usually most people think like that was just because I also do I won't no, maybe tomorrow, yeah. I guess I won't be finishing this today. It has like a lot of detail, and it's like I went like for 1 hour just to do this little bit, so it will need more. What I was saying, yeah, when I started tattooing, I guess I thought that the most stuff that I would be asked to do would be like the infinite symbol and stuff like that. But yeah, actually the infinite symbol I just did like a couple of times. I didn't done that many times. But butterflies, that I did a lot. Yeah. Like I could say that like 90% of my clients are women. Yeah. Just honestly, just because of the style of stuff I do, you know. Since it's a little bit more into fine line and that type of stuff, I usually get more women to that too. Right, that's been a little bit different here in Porto, because here I have much more like I have like a different. Yeah, you can check my Instagram. You can get into the. I can type you here the handle. You can check those. Yeah. Because like honestly right here in Porto things are a little bit different actually. I'm having a little bit more guys than in Lisbon, but yeah, in Lisbon it was like no doubts like 90% of my clients would be women. Sorry. And actually here in Portugal I also have a lot more well, bigger pieces, you know, not that fine line stuff. I guess like people are really different, just like and Porto is only like 300 kilometers away from Lisbon, and I see like a huge difference between people, you know. Samudra. It's a tattoo machine from Illumino Heart Ink with a ballpoint pen cartridge. Okay, you can check that out on the video description, on the live description. I have there the link, so you can check that a little bit more. But like in summary, it's like having a tattoo machine with a ballpoint pen cartridge attached to draw, or in this case to shade. Yeah, you can check that the link there, but the name is Illumino Heart Ink. It's a really cool tool and fun, really cool and fun tool. No, not at all. It's pretty quiet, pretty silent, and it has really low vibrations, so yeah. No, actually I have like not a lot, but I have done a few live streams at night using this, and in my right now this room, I'm like in my office at home, and it's really close to my kids room, and it's perfectly fine. Yeah. Hey there, Joe loves minis. Yeah, Jay, I'm really being honest here. Like, this is really fun to do, okay? It's really fun and it's really easy to start to do something cool with it, okay? Even if you don't know how to draw properly, it's really fun to start shading, and it's really easy to start with, okay? Just get on the link here on the description, or if you want. Thank you for being here, Ivan. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Or if you want, if you don't see the link, you can go to my YouTube channel for the bio, and you have there the link tree, the link to the Illumino heart ink. You can buy there. So this is like $150. It comes with a machine, 2 batteries, and 8 cartridges. It's like this. But if you are going to buy it, I will just ask you please to go through my link, because it's like a affiliate link, so that helped me a lot as well. So that, not a lot, but well, it's like they get me like a little kickback. Yeah, you can check on the link. You can check on this live description, or if you don't find it, you can check my YouTube channel, and on my bio I have there the link tree with a link, and you can you go directly from there. Yeah. Hello, Munda. Honestly, the paper I recommend is this one. It's fairly cheap. It's Canson XL watercolor, 300 GSM. Thank you very much, man. I don't know, but Jay, they are really easy to get in touch with. Okay, so just first, before ordering something. Yeah, but you guys, both of you, before ordering, just get in touch with them and ask them about it, if it's problematic or not. So yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, thank you, Animal Love Fest. If you are here also, I'm running like a loyalty point system, okay, where you can earn points, loyalty points, just by sticking around it here and subscribing, let's say, and then as soon as you reach 1000 points, you'll be able to ask for a custom design from me. I'll do it here on live, and then I'll send it to you for free, okay? And to check your points, you just need to type exclamation mark and point all together, and yeah. But yeah, Animal of Us, you are the first winner. Exactly. I thought it would be Alex, the first one, but I guess it's been a little bit difficult for him to be around here due to the hours, I guess. But yeah, you guys, since you are in Australia, be sure to check that out first with them, okay? To contact them, because like this is really a cool thing to play with. And if you do actually order it, then feel free to get in touch with me so I can help you out with starting and with some exercises to get used to the machine and whatnot. Yeah. I really, honestly, I really like this technique. You know, it's something about the aesthetic of the whole thing. You know, like if you look really close, you see the actual dots. But if you go a little bit behind, you see everything like smoothly working out. You know, and that's really cool. And as I said before, like I'm really looking into some of you guys getting like the machine. No, Ivan, no way. I'm not going to finish this today. No, it's like a lot to deal with. I'm just going here a little bit more, but I would need it like at least the same amount, like an hour and a half, maybe more, to finish everything. So yeah. But I was saying, I'm really looking to one of you guys starts getting into this, so yeah, I can eventually do some cool stuff with you, like eventually, I don't know, like doing some shared live streams, doing some content. I would love that, honestly. Yeah, no problem, Animal Fest. But I can send you the reference. No, Jay. No. Actually, I'm going to like, as I said, also in other live streams, I do some workshops using this technique. Okay. And I already did some workshops with people who never touched a tattoo machine in their lives, and 2 hours later they are doing like a really cool design, you know. Just because this is not the same as drawing, you know, like it's really not the same. It's way easier to do like a decent piece, you know. And you'll figure it out if you actually start using this thing. You'll figure that out like really quick. That like you are looking at this and you're saying, wow, that looks so nice, so cool. Well, I'm not saying that you will be able to do exactly this in 2 hours. That's not the point. But it wouldn't take like a month, maybe. No, honestly not. It's always better if you start with some references, with some pencil reference, you know? At least like use like a light table or like a window with some reference on the back so you can copy, you know? It's always better to start that way. You can freestyle it, or of course you can, but if you want like the better results, yeah, I wouldn't recommend properly starting with that. Search for a cool reference you would like to do, and yeah. And yeah, I'm just now outlining here these boots, and I guess I'll leave it as this, and tomorrow I'll finish. It comes with 2 batteries, but from my experience right now, a single battery gets you around like 5 hours more or less. Yeah. It depends on the voltage you choose, but if you are like around 5 volts, yeah, it's like 5 hours, 4.5, 5 hours. Then you get the other one, and if you are in the middle of something, you just how do I get into drawing myself? Well, it just I was always like in a more artistic school, you know. Like my whole time. Yes, they are. But the whole time, like since my 15 years old, I just went into art school, you know, and never left. So this is a pen and this is the battery, right? So you have here the USB-C connection to charge, and then it's just to screw it, and yeah, and it's done. But yeah, I think I guess I'm going to leave it as this for today. Have all other stuff to do. So today is this. Tomorrow definitely we'll finish this. So yeah, well, it's a simple design, but it has a lot of intricate details, you know. And the stuff are really small, so the smaller they are, the more intricate and more difficult it is to work it, you know. So guys, thank you very much for being here. Oh, okay, the pen, yeah, it's really simple, yes. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you for getting along with me with this in this 1 hour and something. Alex, you are coming late, man. I'm just finishing up. I guess it's manly. It has a sword and everything. So thank you very much, Jay. Look, if you are interested in this pen, talk with them first, okay? Just to see if it would be any issues shipping to Australia. And yeah, have a nice day. Have a nice day, all of you guys. Thank you very much for being here. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a nice